You know what I'm going to say, don't you? For those of you who know me now, what am I going to say? Yes, it's all about the packaging, isn't it? And I'm a little bit of a sucker for black and white. So yes, we have a lovely, lovely bag. It's really quite thick, you know. You could actually keep this and use it time and time again. Right, so inside we have a item. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karen. I'm from London. I vlog about all things fashion related with a guilty pleasure on the luxury end of it. Fashion is my therapy, it's my natural high, so if you can relate and would like to indulge with me, then like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell and follow me on our fashion fix together. So how has everyone been? I don't feel like I've sat down for a while to catch up with everyone. I know that you can't talk to me back, but you do leave me the comments and I really appreciate it. I feel like I've been swarmed with work. It's getting really busy now, and as I said, I work in fashion, so the season is changing. Finally, we're getting some spring and sales are moving, which is great. I wanted to say a really big thank you. I've said it before, but I really want to say it again because my channel only started at the beginning of this year, and I'm really chuffed at all of the likes and the loves and the comments that you give me. I mean, I'm seeing comments from all the way around the world, and for someone with very little subscribers, I'm really chuffed that you actually take the time out to have a look, see what she's all about. And as I said, I absolutely love fashion. It's part of what I do professionally as well as personally. So if I can exude some energy and some good vibes to you when I take you out with my shopping vlogs, then absolutely chuffed that you return it with a lovely comment. So I'm glad to inspire you, and you know, I show you what I love and sometimes I show you what I don't love. But yes, so I thought today I'm going to collate all of the recent purchases that I've bought at Bicester Village, since a lot of you like my Bicester Village vlogs. Thank you so much. And as probably my second Bicester Village vlog, which I'll put up here, will tell you, I wasn't so enthralled by the collection at the time. I think it was March or April and it was very cold. I went on probably the worst day of the week for weather. It was gusty winds which came down with rain, so I had my cap on, cream puffer coat on, and I filmed in the rain with an umbrella. I'm sure you heard the rain on the umbrella itself. But yes, I wasn't so enthralled by the collections because with fashion, sales and fashion go hand in hand with the weather. So if the weather is poor, sales in fashion will be poor as well. So I didn't expect, to be honest with you, that the collections would have evolved after 1 month of going there prior, because the weather was so bad. But the last time I went, which will be my last vlog, and I hope you enjoy that as well. I hope you're enjoying that as well. Weather was much better, so I hope you can see the sunshine that was on the street. There was a lot more footfall when I went last time, which is always exciting because the village is all pedestrianised, so having the footfall amongst you when you're walking, you do feel that the vibe of Bicester Village. There is a lovely community feeling when you go to the village, so it's nice when it's busy, basically. I thought I would collate the items that I bought over the last 2 vlogs. The second vlog that I did with the puffer coat, I didn't really buy anything apart from one small item. And the last time I was there, the collections had evolved, so it was a lot more spring based, amazing pieces actually, and you will always find a bargain. My strapline for Bicester Village is, even if you go there to look for nothing, you will find something, okay? So yes, the last time I was there, I did pick up a couple of items. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first item I'm going to show you is in this bag, and this was from the vlog when I went with my cream puffer coat amongst the rain and the gusty winds. Okay, the weather was horrendous, But I did buy something. As I said before in other vlogs, I don't go there with any intention to buy anything. What I love looking at in Bicester Village is how they rotate the collections, because it's all predominantly off-priced stock, which means it's old season. It might have been a season ago or a season of a year behind or even 2 years apart, but how they VM the stock makes it look like a brand new collection. And even if you know it's off price, it doesn't matter. If you love the brand, you're going to buy it anyway. So yes, I do recommend Bicester Village. If you're a brand fan, go to the boutiques and have a look and see what they have. It changes usually every 3 to 4 weeks, depending on the weather as well. So now we're in spring, you should see something quite exciting for your summer holidays. So in the first bag, this is from my very treasured brand, Balmain. Now, I love this brand and I love the boutique, and let me talk to you about the boutique. It's not the biggest boutique in the village, but the staff inside make this boutique worth visiting. Go and have a look. It's run by the most loveliest girls ever. They're so helpful. The store smells heavenly. They spray this absolutely gorgeous cologne that you can buy as well. And inside the boutique, on one side you've got women's wear, on the other side you've got men's wear, and in the middle you've got unisex. You've got all of the t-shirts with the Balmain and the sweatshirts and the caps and the slides. I mean, if you love the brand as I do, you know, go and have a look. So in my first bag we have, I mean the bag is lovely. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? For those of you who know me now, what am I going to say? Yes, it's all about the packaging, isn't it? And I'm a little bit of a sucker for black and white. So yes, we have a lovely, lovely bag. It's really quite thick, you know. You could actually keep this and use it time and time again. Right, so inside we have a item. Oh, you see the packaging? Do you see? This is why I love what I do. I love fashion because it's all about the branding, the packaging, how they wrap things. You know, it's a considered purchase. So the customer, you actually, you know, it will be factored into the price. Come on, let's not avoid that. But yes, when you're opening an item of luxury designer fashion, it is all about opening it, not just seeing what's inside. Do we agree? Oh, I hate tearing the tape, but I do want to wear it, so we do have to get into it, don't we? Let's see, what did I get? Now this piece is unisex, so anyone can buy this. Yeah, there's a lot of tape. Right. Are we ready? Let's have a look. Take the tissue away. Smooth the poly bag and bring it back up to show you. We have, do we know? Can you tell? Can you see? Where's the entrance? Oh yes, see, even the poly bag has its own way of getting undressed. It's not just a sticky one. Ooh, I mean guys, okay, let me just show you her first. Him or her, unisex. They, you know, whoever wants to wear this can wear this. So let us show you the details. Now, I love the colour. I mean, I have obsessed in other vlogs how much I love camel. But to me, this isn't a camel. This is like a taupe. I would say this is a taupe, and I wear taupe. I love All Saints, and I love greyed off neutrals. And to me, this colour, it does look quite sort of soft brown in the camera, but in different lights, it's actually much darker, in my opinion, right now as it's showing in the camera. But yes, in different lights, it will show differently. So this is from Balmain, Paris, and it's in one size fits all. It was made in Kenya. And the care label and the tag are here. So let me show you. Oh, actually the price isn't on here. I'll put the price down below and let you know, but I'm pretty sure this was 40% off. So I will try her on for you, as I say, it's unisex. It has got the adjustable clip at the back, so you can just flip it up on one side, but I've already set it for there you go. You can flip it up and pull I'll just show you, shall I? And pull it in and out. And it's got some teeth on the inside here, so when you do set it to your desired size, you snap it back, and if you want, you can, if you really want to, you can stick it in there. So yes, I will try her on and show it to you. Oh my gosh, the colour, I do like to bend the peak a little bit more than it is. I mean, hiding the tag, I have worn camel for a reason today. I mean, what do we think? Do we like it? Isn't it lovely? And it's a really soft cotton drill. Even the actual cotton is washed. So when I say it's washed cotton means when you feel the cotton, it's very soft. It has a soft mercerization on top of the fabric. So it really feels like you've worn it for ages and it's worn in, as opposed to being quite rigid. So yes, that's my first item and I'm so chuffed with this. I mean, I don't really go into Balmain in Bicester Village to buy anything in particular, because I have collected items from the brand over the years. So I do have a couple of the logo items on the tops, the t-shirts and the sweatshirts, and I don't really like to wear too many logos. Like if I've got a Balmain t-shirt here, I may wear the cap, but I'm not going to wear anything else that will show the brand. You know, I like my logos, but I don't like my logos everywhere, all at the same time on all my items. That could change, but that's me at the moment. So yes, what do we think? Quite chuffed about this one. And I do have other designer caps. I was wearing the black Celine one at Bicester Village, and I really recommend that, because although their cotton isn't, as you can see, can you see you can almost see the slight sheen. That means it's slightly washed. It's very soft. The Celine one isn't washed. I bought jet black, so for jet black caps you don't want it to be washed, otherwise it will look faded. So yeah, I wear my Celine one all the time. This one, and I've got a couple of others that I might sell eventually. Yes, so here we have item number 1. What do we think? Comments below. Right, item 2 I'm going to show you is from the last Bicester Village vlog, which I'll put up here. And I thought I'd talk to you about this because, as I said in that vlog, not many people really think that you'll find cosmetics in Bicester Village. Usually when people think of Bicester Village who don't really know it that well will think of the bigger brands of Boss, of Balmain, of YSL, of Dior, Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, the list goes on. But there are 2 cosmetic shops, well, that I know of. There could be another one maybe, but there are 2, and the one that I'm showing you today is called Beauty Prestige International, and it's basically a fantastic shop for buying into notable brands of makeup such as Charlotte Tilbury, NARS, who else was in there? MAC. And they have perfumes, gift sets, makeup brushes, lipstick brushes, palettes, you know. So it's a great boutique if you'd like to buy things for yourself. But also, and why I'm showing you this is because in here I actually haven't bought, well, I've bought one thing for myself. Come on. Because you can buy things for people, for their presents, for gifts, for birthdays, you know, it's fantastic. And the brand Beauty Prestige International, they run their own promotions. So not only are you buying the items that are already discounted, most of the items in the boutique already stickered are about 20% off. But then you can have like a staggered promotional increment. So for example, I've got my receipt here to show you. I bought a decent amount of lipsticks, blush, a powder and a lipstick brush, and because I exceeded their higher threshold of if you buy £150 worth of items, do you know you get an extra 30% off? So if the item is already discounted, you can save more by buying more, and you don't have to go and waste your money and just buy things you don't want. That's why I'm saying it's really beneficial for people who'd like to buy things for presents for somebody else. So I'm just going to show you what I bought. So the first item is NARS. This is the one that's for me. This is called, I mean, you will be, if you're a fan of the brand, you will be familiar with these names because you can buy these items. Some items will be off price, as in they'll be off season, discontinued, etc. But most of the times you'll find things that you can buy in full price boutiques. So this is a blush and it's in the colour Torrid. The original price was £30.50. And this item on its own is on a discount of 28%, and I bought it for £21.75, but then I got the extra 30% off that price as well. I mean, it really does work out really well as you save and buy more. So let me show you what this colour looks like. And to be honest, I usually use a blush palette. So I've got loads of blushes from MAC in a palette of 8. And they last and last and last. But I did want one for my handbag because with the summer coming, you know, I'd like to be able to freshen up without the palette in my bag. So yes, this is the... Can you see the colour? Yeah, there you go. This is called Torrid. Let me take the plastic off. There you go, that's a lovely shot of that. Actually, that's really true to colour, because what I love about blush on my complexion is I don't like dense pinks. I love peachy pinks, and I think that's a fantastic... I used to use the Orgasm colour from, I think I still have it actually, from NARS, but this is like a really nice peachy pink blush. And it's supposed to be quite pigmented. I haven't tried it yet, but I will try it. Not today. Got someone already from something else. I think I'm wearing MAC Melba. I love MAC Melba. It's like a peachy nude. So yes, I will show this to you at some point and let you know what I think about it. But yeah, I mean, I got 30% off this item that was already 28% off. So that's 58% off. Bargain, I think, for NARS. And then the other 3 items in here I'll show you. I bought 2 of the same colour of these. So these are lipsticks, NARS lipsticks. So anyone who doesn't know about NARS lipsticks, and if you love your pigmented lipsticks, I really recommend this brand. You know, it's a brand that will last and last and last on your lips. Obviously, they'll have different finishes and different textures. And this one is called Bad Reputation. Oh my gosh. Need I say any more about that name? We all have a little bit of bad reputation in us, don't we? So yes, I mean, I am not one to wear this colour often, but I do like the shade. Something about cool reds I love. So let me show you this colour. It's such a cool red. Have a look. Oh my gosh, look at that colour. So this is a colour, if you want to pop, you will pop. Turn it up a little bit higher to show you. You can see the NARS logo on the lipstick as well. And yes, I bought 2 of these. They're both presents for my friends. Let's hope they like them. And I did abstain from buying one from myself because I have just done a vlog, haven't I, on all my MAC back to MACs that I got. So I'm enjoying my oh, actually this MAC one that I'm wearing is Sweet Deal, and it's really nice. I've been quite like that, and I've been wearing it with the Very Berry lip liner. I'll put that vlog up there as well. Every day, really nice, and it lasts quite well. It does tend to feel a little bit drying on your lips if you've put it on in the morning and then you've gone out again for like 6 p.m. drinks or something. I've noticed here it's been quite dry, so I do take my Prep and Prime MAC lip balm to use underneath. And then the final item I got from the boutique is this lipstick brush. Actually, I told you a lie, this is also for me. So this is a lipstick brush. Oh my gosh, the writing is tiny. It was 18 and it's now $12.60 and it's 30% off. So again, with the added 30% off, I got 60% off of this little baby. Now, how do I open you? You're all sealed, so I'll have to try and pop you open. Okay, and let's see what we have. And the reason I bought this, oh, that's sweet. This is a Bare Minerals, by the way. And the reason I bought this is because I have lots and lots of lipsticks that have wound their way down to the end. How many of you have got lipsticks that you don't use anymore because it's flat and you can't actually get anything more out of it? If you put it on your lips, it tends to take your lipstick back off as you're trying to use it. I mean, what do you do? Do you buy lips? Do you have a lipstick brush that you use, or do you, I mean, you could actually melt it, but I just don't have the time to do these things. You could scoop it out and melt that. I mean, you'd pull out about this much of lipstick from that flat base of the finished lipstick. If you think it was finished, it's not. I just wanted to buy a lipstick brush so I can use. So one end, which I've noticed is a very loose end, and considering this is brand new, I'm not really happy about that. This is quite loose, so that's wonderful. Not. So when you take that lid off, this end is angled, and what I liked about this is you can, if you wanted a more powder kiss finish like I do with my MAC lipsticks, if that's your end of your lipstick, you can just sort of blot it around your lips. But what I loved about this is you pull it up, and I like that because that can go in my handbag and easily just quickly touch up. I just don't like wasting things, so I'd rather not put the lipstick in the bin. I'd rather use a brush and get the most out of it. So yes, I really recommend Beauty Prestige. I think they're really, really good because they do give you a decent saving if you do want to buy makeup. So yes, go and have a look. There is another boutique further down, which is all based on Estee Lauder products and brands. You'll find La Mer in there, for example, which is awesome. I didn't film in there because they don't like you to film in there, but I do recommend going in there if you do buy Estee Lauder products, because you'll just be Estee Lauder happy. You've got lots of different brands in there. I think Clinique is in there as well. But this one is Beauty Prestige, and I really recommend them for the makeup. So everyone, I hope you're enjoying my unboxing today, because I'm now segueing into a larger unboxing across a few items, quite a few items, from one brand in particular. Now, if you are a fan of this brand, you're going to love this. Let me show you. First, we have a very big bag, very loud bag. And the brand in question is Polo Ralph Lauren. Now, if you are a fan of Polo Ralph Lauren, or even Ralph Lauren, then you'll be very happy. If you haven't been to Bicester Village, you will love the boutique there. It's huge. It's like a central London flagship store. When you go in, the store is wide. So you walk in the middle, you can go left and right into the depths of the store in the middle. Downstairs is menswear. Upstairs is women's wear and home. I mean, I'm going to obsess all about this now. They've just dropped their new spring VM all over the store, in the windows. Have a look. And in my last vlog, I went a little bit trigger happy with buying things for myself. I mean, may I also say, if you aren't familiar with the pricing of Ralph Lauren, it's not what I would say is at the highest, most expensive tiers of luxury designers. So it's not as expensive as Gucci or Dior or Chanel, for example. It's more affordable luxury. With Prada, for example, if you go and buy a pair of shoes in Prada Bicester Village, they will probably set you back at least £350 after discount. Whereas with Ralph Lauren, you can buy a pair of shoes for about £100, £90, £80. It's really, really good value. So yes, let me show you. Let's not natter on. We can natter on in the comments. Let me show you my first item. I have wanted to buy this for a while, but I tend not to pick it up because, I mean, I always try it on, as you will see when I show you what it is in a minute. I always try this on, and my style is usually smart casual, more casual than smart, and I always felt that this item is quite smart, even though it's a casual item. You'll see what I mean in a moment. But I thought, you know, I do appreciate the brand. I love the fact that they bring this out in so many colours every season. And I thought I'm going to buy myself a classic colour and wear her pretty much anytime it's chilly. And in this climate in the UK, you will get chilly sunny days. So without further ado, we have... Oh, it's lovely in the camera. Look at that. I've tried to keep it as they folded it as well. I haven't worn her yet. This is called the Juliana long sleeve, and it is, let me open her up for you. It's a sweater, of course. I mean, in Ralph Lauren, you can buy the short sleeve. I went with the long sleeve, the original classic long sleeve. I mean, look, isn't she lovely? Beautiful. And let me talk to you about the price. So their RRP is $149 and you can buy it for $119, so that's 20% off. But there is a wonderful incentive, very similar to the Beauty Prestige I just told you about, and I'll tell you about that incentive in a minute. But let us just appreciate, I mean, I'm sure this is one of the most classic pieces of knitwear that Ralph Lauren do, and I should keep saying with respect, it's Polo Ralph Lauren with the polo motif here. So yes, let me talk to you about this. So this particular version, it should be 100% cotton. I'm just checking. Yes, it is. It's 100% cotton, and I just thought for the chilly sunny days, spring days, even into autumn that we are going to have in this country, this is something that I'll probably get a lot of decent wear out of. And even if I don't wear it during the day, I'll definitely pack it in my tote bag for when we're going home in the afternoon when the sun goes in. And it's a very soft quality. It doesn't feel like it's been starched. You know, sometimes you can buy cotton jumpers and it feels a bit hard. That's because they've put a mercerized finish on it to keep it quite succinct and flat, so when you're trying it on it doesn't tend to fray. But what I would say, being a bit of a fashion know-how, is with cable jumpers, it is something that you should try on, because what happens when you have a weave like this, as you can see, if I don't hold it like that and I just let it sit naturally, it does have an element of its own elasticity, even though it's not got elastane in it. The cable knit design is designed in a way that it gives you a lot of bounce, a lot of stretch. So if you don't buy your right size, then you could either stretch it and it will sort of lose its shape, or it could be too saggy and too baggy. And in my last vlog, when I tried these on, I like oversized, so I went for large. But I did try on the extra large and I did like the feeling, because what I tend to do, I've got quite a larger bust, is I like to sort of pull it away from my stomach and test and see what the bagginess is. I went with the large because, in fact, I'll put a clip up here for you to see. I went with the large because with the rib hem, with the large, the rib is tight enough to sit where you want it to sit, and then the blues on of the fabric itself just sort of blues on naturally, whereas with the extra large, the rib on the bottom was too loose, so no matter how many times I tried to blues on it, it would just lose its shape and hang quite loose and saggy. And for a jumper of this quality and price, I didn't really want it to look like a wet dishcloth on me, quite frankly. So yeah, so I went with the large. And you can also, oh, it's so nice, it's cables at the back as well. You can also buy the v-neck as well as the round neck. I like the round necks. I think it looks quite smart if you had like a shirt inside as well. But another thing with cables is it does tend to shrink. So Because of its colour as well, I'd probably hand wash this and then let it air dry. I wouldn't tumble dry this. It probably says in the care label not to tumble dry it, but I wouldn't put it on a hot heat either because you don't want it to shrink. So that's item number 1 from Polo Ralph Lauren. Let me show you the next one. Right, so stick with me. Are you still here? Are you still enjoying the unboxing? What do we think? Leave comments down below. I'd love nattering with you. I love your feedback, and I love when, especially, I mean, you're totally loving my Bicester ones. I'm so thankful because I love going to Bicester. I love when you say, oh, thank you for finding this, and I love what you're showing me. So I hope you like these items because I haven't done an unboxing from Ralph Lauren before, and I'm enjoying myself showing it to you. So hope you're enjoying watching it. So I have 2 items right here. As you can hear, it's a box. So this is my first boxed item I'm showing you. It is from Lauren. And Lauren is the female side, the feminine side of Ralph Lauren. So you'll have a lot more feminine silhouettes, ruffles on shirts. My mum recently bought beautiful pinstripe blouse or shirt. It's like in a really lovely smooth poplin, very, very lovely. It reminds me of Wimbledon tennis actually. It's a high neck. I must dig that out and show it to you at some point. But yes, she bought that from Lauren, and so it was a very sweet feminine design. And this is also from Lauren. So let me show you what I have in here. Yes, they are going to be an obvious item. You can guess what's in here. Pair of shoes. And you will see these in the vlog, okay? So if you've already seen the vlog, you probably already know what's in there. Do you want to take a little guess before I unbox? So I actually was with my mum at this point, and when I was filming it with the intention to show it to her because she loves Ralph Lauren. But it turned out the fit wasn't so great for her. So I loved it for another reason, which was the straps. Let me show you her now. Do you remember these from the vlog? If you haven't seen it, please go and see it because I do model these a lot. These are the most loveliest espadrilles ever. I mean, I do wear espadrilles a lot, but you know, if you're an espadrille fan, look at this. Look at these. Oh my goodness me. Let me open the other one. If you're an espadrille fan, you know you want comfort, don't you? Especially because you're wearing it in the summer. You might be wearing it all day. You might be even wearing it to a wedding or something. I actually wore espadrilles to walk along the riverside last year, and it was great because the ones I have are really cushioned, but you can buy espadrilles where the cushioning in the sole isn't the most comfortable, and you only find that out when it's too late, when you've been wearing them long enough to realise that they pinch. So these are, these are Lauren espadrilles. Oh my gosh, look at the colour. Right, let's go into the details of these, and I'll talk to you about the price afterwards because I'm just too excited. Okay, so first of all, look at the sole. Let me hide the sticker. Look at that sole. It's RL everything. So you've got the sole, which is in a rubber. I mean, that alone will ensure that you've got comfort because you'll get a decent bounce as you're walking. I mean, look at look. RL. I love my logos, right? Leather upper, really soft. And what I love about these, and you know I'm a stickler for comfort if you've seen my shoe reviews, you will have a very cushioned walk with these because as you lift your feet, it's not just about having the cushioned comfort here. You will know, won't you, ladies, you do need to have a cushion on your toes as your toes walk with these things. So I'm chuffed because I noticed the comfort on that as soon as I tried these on. I'll put some clips in a minute to show you me wearing them if you haven't seen the vlog. And then this is all cushioned here as well. And you've got the Lauren in gold. I mean, even sometimes you have to be careful with espadrilles. If the sole has got a sewn on label here and you can actually see the unsewn edges, after a good few hours your feet are going to kill because they're going to rub and you can get blisters. But the sole on this is just one bit of leather all the way down, so I should expect not to have that issue at all. And then we've got the straps. Okay, have a look. Lauren, Ralph Lauren, LRL, and Ralph Lauren all the way up. And they're very generous. Actually, look at the tips as well. You've got leather tips. They're very generous in length, and as my trying on showed you in the vlog itself, this can wrap around your ankle a decent amount of times. So you can have good old crisscrosses up your calf, or you can have it just tied. And what I love about it, it's long enough to tie at the back or at the front. Sometimes the ties aren't long enough, are they? So I'm going to talk to you about the price here. And let me tell you what they're called first. These are called the Paisley, P-A-I-S-L-E-E, Paisley espadrilles. And now listen to this. So they were $129, and in the boutique there are £90. So that's already 30% off. Now, similarly to the cosmetic shop I told you about earlier, Beauty Prestige, if you buy 3 items, at least 3 items of any kind, doesn't have to be the same thing, different items from the store, you get an additional 20% off. Okay, hello. I mean, I didn't go in there to look for 3 items, so when I went in, the first thing I looked at were these, and I thought, well, I really don't need more shoes. Where am I going to put them? You know, all these thoughts. But they're so comfortable, and I love the fact that it's in this colour, because I don't have this colour. Have every other colour, but I don't have that. So yeah, I put them to one side, and then what do you think happened? I said to them, do you have it in the black? Yes, they did, didn't they? So here we have, what do we think's in here? Okay, yes. Am I predictable much? Maybe. I mean, come on, if you like things, you might buy 2 different colours. I'm not on my own here, am I? You know, even my mum does it. You like something, it fits you well. You can see there's 2 colours. They're not exactly seasonal colours. There are colours like this that you can wear year in, year out. Oh my gosh. I mean, look, come on. Do we even need to discuss the necessity of this shoe? This is in black, and here we have the oak. I'm calling it oak. It probably is just called tan. I'm looking at the back. Yes, it says tan on the back. Right. Are we in love, or are we in love? If you love espadrilles, and if you love comfort, which everyone will say yes they do, unless you're a Louboutin fan, and Mr. Louboutin himself says, I don't design my shoes to be comfortable. Fair enough. And yes, have a little look at Ralph Lauren. Go to Lauren. Hopefully these are still there by the time this is published on YouTube. If not, they're called the Paisley. See if you can find them online. I mean, they're really, really good. And it's a nice height. I'd probably say that's like 100 heel height. And they're really comfortable. And obviously with espadrilles, you have a little platform, so your feet aren't at a huge angle anyway. So yes, I'm glad I've unboxed this, because I've been wanting to make the most out of this heat wave we seem to be getting right now. So, is everyone enjoying? Did you like those shoes? In fact, let me tell you what I actually paid after the additional 20%. Okay, so with the sweater, as I said before, it was $149. With the discount already, it's $119. Then with the additional 20% off that I got after buying 3 items, it was £95.20. So this was great. With the 2 espadrilles, the RRP is $129. On the sticker it says $90, and the final price I paid per colour was £72. It's great, isn't it? So yeah, I'm quite chuffed about that. And I'm going to show you my final 2 items. And may I say, these aren't actually my items. These are the items that my mum bought for herself. So while we're in there, along with the pinstripe blue shirt, which I must try and nab off her to show you in another vlog. It's the most beautiful shirt. She bought 3 items, so that was 1, and in here there's 2. So let me show you, because I just think these are such great value for money. So you can tell we're from the same tree. We come from the same tree, or whatever the phrase is. We have here the most loveliest belt in Ralph Lauren. Isn't that beautiful? And in the most loveliest colour. Is this reversible? No, it's not. So this belt is called the Lauren in a Tan. She bought size small, and the RRP, I'm looking at the tag here, says was 69, then 48, and then because she bought 3 items, she got another 20% off. So 20% off of 48, I just worked it out here actually. She paid £38.40 for a Ralph Lauren belt. Isn't that lovely? And it's black on the other side, not reversible. So what do you think she did then? She went and bought this as well. As I said, if you are a Ralph Lauren fan, you will have such a ball in this boutique because it is great value for money. I mean, the prices are already really good prices. And if you're coming here on holiday, or if you live here, and even if you didn't know about this boutique then, and you're a fan, try and get yourselves down here at some point, because look, aren't these lovely? I mean, let me put the leather in so you can see it properly on the black. For £38, and it's proper solid leather. You know, if I show you the profile, you can see it's not flat, there's a dome to it. It's not cushioned, but it's obviously lined inside with either solid leather. I think this is solid leather actually. You know how you can tell? Because when you look through the holes, if it has something in between to give it that thickness, you usually can see the filler material that they've used, and you definitely can't see anything in these holes at all. It's solid leather, guys. It is good value. Now, I don't want to perforate a hole that she's not used here, but I'm going to just show you. Okay, look. Beautiful. Let me hide the tag. That's nice, isn't it? That's a bit lovely. So yes, so those are my items I'm showing you today. What do we think? I mean, hopefully you know me by now. If you've seen my vlogs, if you've seen the way that I go shopping, when I go to Harrods, when I go to London, I do like to show you whatever I'm seeing myself. So if I think, oh, I haven't gone into shoes and I'd love to see what the new season ranges are, I'll take you with me. And so I don't actually go in there with an intention to buy as such, but I go in there with an intention to look. But what I love to do when I do buy items is I like to buy things that will last the test of time. I do like sort of fad products, like I have bought in a previous vlog. You will see that I bought a really heavily logoed Chanel stole, like a cashmere stole. It's got the number 5, the CC, the Chanel everywhere. But even though that's quite logoed and quite fad-like, it's in black and white, and I could easily pull that out season after season, year after year. And I think that's what I can do with these items as well, and with my mum's items. She can wear that for years and years to come. So Bicester Village isn't just about, you know, buying something at a knockoff price, or, you know, a cheaper price to full price. You will find real classic pieces in there, or pieces that are not classic by the brand's remit, but pieces that you can wear all the time, all year round. So without further ado, I'm going to sign off, say good night. Well, it's sort of evening now, even though we've got bright sunshine. Say good night and wish you a very lovely week. Stay safe and well. Enjoy this weather. If you're here in London or in the UK, enjoy this heat wave. I think the weather said we've got African warm plumes coming across the country. It'd be nice if we have our own, you know, warm weather at this time of year anyway. But yeah, make the most of it, as I hope to do as well. So thank you so much for watching, and if you don't know me, you can find me on una_kara_rose on Instagram. If not, hit like, subscribe, click the notification bell and follow me, and let's see where we take you next week.